Pantera Miranda.
Puncher, raw power, hungry, determined, aggressive, intense. Make no mistake, he is a street fighter. Very rough and physical. I'm not sure Arthur Abrham has gone up against
King Arthur Abrham.
Is this a Las Vegas review or a prize fight? Saluted by the crowd, mentally tough, warrior spirit, tremendous heart, good chin, probably gonna need all of those attributes against a guy like Miranda.
Let's get ready to rumble! 26 victories, including 23 knockouts. Originally from Barranquilla, Colombia, now training and fighting out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, representing Warriors Boxing, the undefeated #1 ranked challenger in the world, Edison Pantera Miranda. Also, a perfect professional record consisting of 21 bouts, 21 victories, including 17 knockouts. Originally from Armenia, now officially a citizen of Germany, fighting, living, and training out of Berlin, the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF middleweight champion of the world, King Arthur.
My commands, #1, defend yourselves at all times. Now shake hands and come out of the bell.
Final instructions from former heavyweight fighter Randy Newman. The crowd is geared up. His money punch, the big right hand. You saw it right there, although it was blocked by the arm of it. There's a long right hand backwards. And here's a good offensive surge by the champion.
This tells you everything you need to know about Edison Miranda. He missed it by about 2 feet. Didn't mind throwing it, though. And does such a good job of covering up to his head.
A series of left hooks by Abrham here in the final seconds of round 1. They love this guy. But that left hook can be wide. He misses with the right.
When he uses that punch to set up things like that right hand, he is a much more effective.
Miranda ripping to the body, then going upstairs, blocked by Abrham.
Punches. The idea is to challenge him, but Miranda got him in trouble.
Yeah, he stung Abrham with that right. And now Abrham very cautious, backing up. A borderline shot there by Miranda, right on the belt. Wildly with the right, countering shot by Miranda. Abrham comes back. Good right hand there by Abrham over the top. Now he goes to the body. Good finish here by Arthur Abrham to round 2. Heavy right hand by Abrham. He is just loading up. Miranda says, come on, bring it on. Oh, they continue to go at it after the bell. Perhaps Miranda didn't hear the bell, and Miranda showing no respect.
Bonilla in the corner with him. Here's where that body shot by Edison Miranda, pushing Abrham back, and
Let's have a nice clean fight. Huh?
Randy Newman at the end of the round, when Miranda kept punching, jumping in to try and break the two fighters up. So hostilities early.
This guy Miranda, the intensity is building, a very physical fight brewing.
Now you can see when Abrham puts his arms in front of his head, he has long arms, and they cover not only his head, but a lot of his body, making it very... Arthur Abrham, very economical with his punches, only uncoiling from that kind of mongoose-like defense, tight defense. So Bader's staying on those ropes, but I don't know if it's the best strategy against Edison Miranda.
Yeah, he's got to keep it in the center of the ring against Miranda. And now, it's Abrham on the attack.
It all started with a good left hook, and then he pushed Miranda back.
Abrham picks up the pace. firing lefts and rights.
Here's where Edison Miranda measuring him with the jab, kind of missing over the top, but he would keep Abraham against the ropes. And Abraham turned things around with a left hook in the middle of the round and then got him against the ropes and wailed away. Not everything landed, but there were some very nice right hands that landed.
Particularly in keeping Miranda in check.
Punch, really.
And there's one right there. A straight right hand on the jaw of Miranda. And then Abraham attacking the body, going with a straight right. A flurry by the champion. Right, but he's also giving Miranda a taste of his own medicine. Some thunderous shots by both guys.
And you know, Edison Miranda getting through that tight defense of Abraham in this sequence, because he's using a variety of punches, hooks, uppercuts, etc. But there's that right hand by Abraham, a big one.
Excellent sequence for Abraham here in round 4. Big left hook that stunned the challenger. Like an octopus swarming all over Miranda. Another left hook.
Weathered this storm for the last minute of this round.
A vicious straight right hand that sent Miranda's head snapping back. Abraham. Miranda hoping that Abraham punched himself out. Now it's Miranda's turn. And Abraham just trying to hang on.
There was an uppercut after Abraham had really started his assault that pushed Abraham back that may well have hurt him.
Explosive action. Miranda plays to the crowd.
There is the left hook in that first sequence of action by Abraham that started some real problems for Miranda. And then when he got Miranda against the ropes, he landed some of those clubbing right hands. Now there's the uppercut by Miranda that I think may have stunned Arthur Abraham. And there it is. Actually, it's the right uppercut that pushed Arthur Abraham back at a moment when
Miranda, a free swinger, a live wire, left hooks by Abraham, followed by a straight right hand right down the middle. Boy, they are letting it all hang out, both putting it all out there. Round 5 from Germany, the IBF Middleweight Championship. Miranda parading Abraham around the ring.
You know, Miranda landed a couple of good counter punches when Abraham got him against the ropes. Every one that is effective, but Miranda's hand speed and combination punching allows him to get through that defense.
Greg, watch your head. Watch your head.
The heads come together, a clash of heads.
Okay.
Miranda disoriented.
We will see Edison Miranda. Well, there's very little doubt that was intentional. You see him take his head and just whack the side of his head.
Walter Wagner is up.
Another look shows you clearly that Miranda decided to bang him with the side of his head. That is very little doubt.
Bad situation. Looks fired up. Perhaps sensing the urgency, trying to take Miranda out. His jaw now possibly broken, his lip wanted to continue.
Can Arthur Abraham get through this? I mean, he is getting nailed with some very, very big punches. Big left hook by Miranda on
his mind. Is he thinking, man, they should stop this fight? Look at this guy.
Well, and Miranda whacking him with right hands and hooks. And you know, Edison Miranda's showing
his mouth wide open, drenched in blood. Meanwhile, just when you think Abraham should be buying time and gathering himself, he comes forward and throws.
And the dilemma for Arthur Abraham is he's got to land something to keep Miranda off him, and does it. And I think landed with power.
And he's taking everything Miranda throws at him. Tremendous heart by Abraham. Hammering away to the head is Abraham. Final seconds of round 6. Straight right hand through the guard by Abraham. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. We've gotten that advice from time to time, actually.
Under different circumstances.
You know, The interesting thing here is that Arthur Abraham, when they say you're ahead, probably it's because of the 2 points.
That's 1 point.
Match. Even a boxing match that you are without having another point deducted and being disqualified will tell him that.
Illegal tactics on top of it. Of guts and courage by Arthur Abraham.
Abraham has those long arms protecting his head and parts of his body, and Miranda can't go too low or he'll get penalized or disqualified.
Oh, big right hand by Arthur Abraham. Continues to be urged on by the crowd.
Now there's the left uppercut, which honestly didn't look that low to me because there was an uppercut coming up and
His jaw's broken. It's broken.
And I think those two factors in the corner certainly are a factor. And the fact that Abraham is still punching, and here he goes after Edison Miranda.
And here is a prime illustration as Abraham just continues.
And Miranda does too, of course, trying to make the most of his opportunity here.
Meanwhile, Miranda trying to dig out of a deep hole. He's lost 4 points to fouls. 2 for the intentional headbutt in round 5, 2 for a pair of low blows in round 7.
That's it.
And you know, Miranda is... Well, Mackenberry reminding him he's winning the fight, and maybe part of the reason is action like this, because in addition to the 4 points being deducted, Arthur Abraham has made some of these rounds pretty close. And close enough, apparently, where along with those points...
Randy Newman admitted earlier the jaw looked broken, and yet they let it continue.
To buy some time and then always uncoil to try and attack Miranda.
And I'll tell you, Miranda not showing a lot of respect for Abraham early on, but he's got to respect the champion now.
Miranda. This is just a grueling out of Abraham's mouth.
A running, leaping start there.
But they're certainly doing well in those early rounds. Abraham's having himself a good round.
Look at this finish by Arthur Abraham.
There's Abraham getting hit with a big left hook and then trading left hooks with Miranda. But at the end of the round, he landed some major right hands. That one was a great punch, and there would be another one there. Those are monstrous right hands. When Arthur Abraham lands those kind of right hands, he's surprised Abraham hasn't lost his mouthpiece during the course of these rounds, getting hit with those shots by Miranda.
It's incredible. Abraham probably realizing he's ahead on the cards if he can just get through these last few rounds, no matter how...
I don't know why Randy Newman stopped the action there when Miranda was going after him.
Yeah,
I mean, you either have to make a stoppage, and I just know that is inexplicable to me. The doctor would then come in and take a look. Now, there they bang heads again. That one caused more by Abraham, I think. Oh, left uppercut on the inside. And you can see the swelling.
Meanwhile, Abraham will use this precious time to his advantage.
See how low this strayed. That was right on the belt line. Close, maybe a little bit low, but, you know, and Miranda hasn't thrown any punches. That was right on the
IBF middleweight belt. Both guys undefeated. Arthur Abraham struggling to get to the finish line. Just 5+ more minutes. Edison Miranda in the fight of his life, the biggest fight of his career.
Big right hand.
Yeah, it was low. Let's go.
Now they're saying that right hand was so low that Abraham can't continue right now.
I mean, would some referees have DQ'd Miranda at this point? Who knows?
You know, there's a couple of things going on here. One, Edison Miranda now is going to feel tremendously urgent to try and get Abraham out of there. The other is, for Randy Newman, you know, the illegal use of the heads, clearly this is just a study in grit and determination, really on the part of both men. Mentally for Miranda.
To the end of this fight. We approach 20 seconds remaining in round 11. 1 round to go. Both sides of his face swollen.
And if you're Edison Miranda right now, you are going to knock down Miranda even though Abraham is clearly injured. So that part...
That's trying to put Abraham on the canvas, but just doesn't seem to have the fire. And there's the bell. The fight is over. Unbelievable.
In this match, that's for sure. Back in round 4 is where we believe Abraham was hurt. Some big punches landing by Edison Miranda. And this is a point at which you see Abraham holding. He was clearly in trouble in that round. And this monstrous uppercut by Edison Miranda sent him backwards. We believe he may have broken his jaw at that point. Then in round 5, a clearly blatant illegal use of the head by Edison Miranda, and Randy Newman took points away, but took 2 points away, not 1 as is customary. Then in round 7, an uppercut lands on the belt line, I guess low. Randy Newman certainly thought it.
Into the winner by unanimous decision, and still IBF middleweight champion of the world, King Arthur